Leather it is a very tough material. It has again its own advantages and disadvantages. It is very strong, durable. It beats any man-made material in all kind of properties. I like it because you can create something timeless with it. It will last you and it will show all the history that you put it through. So it will grow with you. I've started as a hobby back in 2013 and yeah, it grew to something that we are today. The first item I made was a phone cover that I made together with my mom from one of her old leather bags because I couldn't find the right product for my iPhone back then. We've made something that my colleagues and my fellow students were asking me to make for them. There wasn't this product on the market. Basically, you would have a very expensive on one end of the spectrum as well as very cheap and not so great quality, but you couldn't find great value, great quality in between. That was the very first moment that I felt that I make something, I create something, I love doing it, and I saw that there is an opportunity that people would also pay for my hobby. And that was an amazing feeling. It was almost instant. That was the interesting part. As soon as I had my own case, I've been constantly asked to make. And then on, I jumped and I opened the online side of the business, which opened up basically the world for me to sell the product. It's something that I enjoyed, hand stitching and working with the material itself. I've always liked to make things or break things down to see how they are put together. And for me to dive into something, learn all the aspects of how an item is made, it was fun. So I've read, I've watched videos. Some of my very early orders took weeks and weeks to make. All of it, I would say, it's practicing and making more and different and pushing your boundaries. It is a fine balance. If you want to make a living out of a hobby, you need to cross a line from just making it for the art of it or for the joy of it. If you ask a successful craftsman, they would also say that is 80% running the business rather than actually making products. I think a lot of people are more drawn towards smaller businesses because they want that personal touch, they want that personal service. Larger corporations can produce at a scale, at a lower cost. However, I think when it comes to more creative work and things that are made with love and passion, small businesses will have an advantage. That is one of my main priorities, to look after, the employees and be a responsible part of the community. But can be also very rewarding to be able to provide for others and have a workplace that constantly improves and becomes nicer and more welcoming for people to work here.